This is The Dose of It, starring Priscilla and Taylor.
Please keep in mind, we are not medical professionals.
No, the fuck fun.
So you have to bring that shit out.
No, you have to. Yeah,
You have to.
Hi, besties! Welcome to another episode of The Dose of It. It is yet another unhinged episode with Chris and I, but this time we are not alone.
Oh, yes. We have a very special, hot, skinny, all the words guest with us today. Someone we met through TikTok and instantly were like, wait, he's funny as hell and he gets it.
No, he's literally so funny. And he's also on a GLP-1. I want you guys to please give a round of applause and welcome to Jackson.
Yes! Stop, period! Yeah, get to it. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Oh my god, I'm here for it. Jackson, welcome. Introduce
Yes,
yourself to
welcome.
us.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you so much for having me. So, my name is Jackson. My handle is JackLeMay13 on Instagram and on TikTok. I am a GLP-1 content creator. Claim to be the funny guy of the community.
Absolutely
I try
are.
to be at least.
Absolutely
Oh,
are.
yeah.
If your grandpa's
Yeah.
low on Ozempic, don't look in Jackson's closet, that's for sure.
No.
I am a
Yeah.
self-proclaimed diabetic thief, and I have enough GLP to suppress a family of elephants.
Well,
A
we
family
know
of
we know
elephants.
who to hit up.
Can you hit my family up?
Yeah, for real.
No, I just need to take a moment, Jackson. Speaking of, he has GLP-1s in his closet. Can you just what's behind you there?
So these are just a few.
Just a few.
of my
A
knickknacks.
few of his antiques.
Yes, I just like to keep them. They're on my mantle, my fireplace.
Oh, do you use
throughout
them
the
for
kitchen.
ornaments during Christmas time?
Yes, I do.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I have a video on it.
god. No, literally, can you just imagine like a couple years from now you walk into an Airbnb and instead of frames on the wall, they just have Ozempic pens?
I'm
They
sad.
will not. You will go to a hotel and try to get the breakfast buffet, and it's just going to be preloaded syringes.
Oh, I ain't leaving. I'm sitting there all day long. You're gonna have to drag me by my hair.
Do you guys do extended stays here?
Yeah.
Do you do like monthly subscriptions?
Period. Yes.
So
Yes.
before we get into like the meat of the episode, I kind of want to do like a vibe check because
Yeah,
I just feel
vibe
like
check.
you guys like, I want to do a little vibe check. So like, how are we feeling emotionally, mentally, gastrointestinally today? Like, how are we feeling?
Well,
We're
yeah.
feeling full of coffee. Full of coffee.
Ooh,
for sure.
period. What is your coffee order? We have to know.
Always. I just do regular coffee, 2 extra shots of espresso. With
Okay,
cream,
Sabrina.
no sweetener.
Period. Isn't that me? I guess so. Period. We love espresso over here.
Yes.
Yes, I love that. Me, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling so energetic today. I literally did my second class today with my personal trainer, and I think literally I'm literally like my gains are gaining. Like I don't even know.
You are the gym rat. Like
I am the rat itself. Like if there was a gym rat, it would be me.
Yeah. Well, you're no longer the pantry rat. You are the gym rat now, and I'm very.
I mean,
proud
don't
of
get me wrong. I still be creeping up on the pantry every now and then, but not as much.
But I would say for me today, I'm also feeling very energetic. I don't really know what's in the air, but I had coffee this morning, and then I also had an Alani, so I think I'm also very much to blame
Oh, she's
for that.
ready to
but
go.
I'm ready to go. I knew that I had to be hyper to match you bitches' energy, so
Yes.
I knew I had to get real.
She did.
Energetic. For today.
Period.
We love
So I
that.
know that you kind of, Jackson. I know that you explained a little bit about your journey. Well, like a little bit about like your more like internet personality. I feel like,
Mhm.
but I would love to know for you to tell like all the listeners what made you like start on a GLP-1. How long have you been on a GLP-1 for?
Cool. So yeah, I was at a really vibe check. It's about to hit the fan.
Oh,
Oh, period. We love that. Honestly, we were ready.
real.
Hey, but before we do-
one.
Before we do, are
Oh.
you guys feeling a little parched?
You know what? Yeah.
I think we need to do a hydration check. If you're reading
Hydration
what?
check.
If you're watching this or listening to this, stop babysitting your Stanley or your cup. You need to drink your water. ASMR.
I'm not parched. I'm. What's the other word of parched? What's the opposite?
I don't really know. You know I'm not good at English.
Replenished. Replenished.
That's a really long
I
word.
guess.
I wouldn't even think about I don't even want to think about how you spell that.
Yeah. What's a dictionary?
Not me.
Who is she? We don't know her.
Who's the dictionary?
Don't know her.
I don't either. Now that we're all replenished, is that the word that you said? Replenished?
Yes.
Jackson,
Okay.
take the reins. Go ahead.
Period.
Yeah. So, I was at a very dark time in my life. I previously had lost a significant amount of weight, and I was during a phase of yo-yoing where I regained a significant amount. and I went to my private provider. I was getting my blood work done yearly, and I was like, something's got to give. Like, I'm having issues. Like, I was struggling with like my ED, and I literally could not like I didn't even know food noise existed at this point, but I was trying to explain it to her that like I was struggling with my relationship with food.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And she was like, well, I can put you on a medication called Contrave. And when
What's
she gave it
that?
to me,
Yeah, what is that?
yeah, I was like, who is she?
Did you mean to say contrary? Because I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, so it's Wellbutrin and something else, bupropion. Yeah, it's like a dual medication. And so I started on that, and like first weekend, headaches. Second weekend, headaches, nausea, like I was losing weight, but it was because I was sick as shit. And then third weekend, I literally was having tremors, like my hands were shaking uncontrollably. And I was like, and I was having migraines, and I was like, I have to stop. So I completely stopped cold turkey, and you're really not supposed to, because it's an AD, so you're supposed to like titrate down. I told my provider, I was like, I'm coming off this. Literally that day, I'm scrolling on TikTok, and I come across JT, the flight attendant, and she's another TikTok creator. I'm sure you've seen her. So I was just scrolling on TikTok, and she's talking about this medication called Mounjaro. And I'm like, what is? I'm like, it's not delivery, it's Mounjaro. What is Mounjaro? So I'm like, what is this? I'm listening to her. I was in her live for like 3 hours, and I'm like listening to her talk about like Ozempic and all the stuff. And at the end of it, I'm like, I have to find more information. So I go to the search bar. I typed in Monjiro. I spelled it wrong, like
me with ChatGPT.
I swear.
There was no ChatGPT then.
Luckily, other people had misspelled it, because I was able to find like a bunch of content. And then I found Annie. I know she was recently on your podcast.
Oh my God, our queen! We love you, Annie.
Yes, I found Rachel. I found, all these other people, Candace, Marche, a bunch of other creators in the space that were sharing their journey. And literally that night, I messaged my provider on the portal, and I said, hey, I want to try to get a prior authorization. After listening to her and like talking about how to work with insurance, I was like, I got to do something.
Yeah.
So I messaged my provider, and literally the next day she did a prior authorization. It was approved in like a few hours.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And this was before Zepbound was out for obesity.
Yeah.
So I was approved. So I was approved for Mounjaro based on high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and prediabetes. So those three things allowed me to get a prior authorization, and I had a 3-year prior authorization. So everything was great. I started on Mounjaro. I literally lost 65 pounds in 7 months. I got to my maintenance, and then over the course, I hoarded so much medication. I'm talking. I was getting a 3-month prescription like every week.
Fuck yeah!
Oh my God.
Because my PBM allowed me for 3-month refills, and if you changed your dose, if you escalated your dose or decreased your dose, they would allow it for another 3-month. So like I'd get a
you knew.
I was working that system.
Educated.
I was working that system. I was working the system.
That system hated to see Jackson coming. The pharmacy was like, your regular order?
Literally, when the pharmacists start to know your name and they already like start grabbing the prescription before you're walking up to the desk, that's when you know it's serious.
Yeah, they're like, just here you go.
Yeah.
It was fire. Yeah, so I would get like a 5 milligram on a Wednesday. On a Thursday, I'm like, maybe I want a 7.5. And then
let's change it up a little.
I bounced around, and I was able to hoard 3 years worth of name brand medication while I had coverage. Unfortunately,
I love that for you. Wow.
Yes, unfortunately, I lost insurance coverage, but I'm still working on my supply, so she's still
we know.
We figured if you weren't, we would be a little worried.
Yeah, we see those TikToks of like when you open your fridge, there's like it's just like Ozempic. It's
We're here
just,
for
like,
it.
Manjaro, Ozempic,
We are here for it.
Zepbound. I'm like, I love
Sorry, Eli.
it. We're not sorry.
We love you, but
Oh, we love you. So, how long, like in total, have you been on your journey for?
so I have been on since August 17th of 2023.
Oh,
August
okay,
17th,
so
2023.
Wow.
So a
and
minute.
you're
A minute.
and you're on
So
maintenance now.
yeah, I'm on maintenance. I've been on maintenance for a while. And then from time to time, I throw in some compound. It's got a little
Okay, period.
L-carnitine. We love a
Yeah.
little additions.
Yeah.
And there's so much more flexibility with the Pound Town versus
There
you
is.
know the
I love that.
Wait,
No, I literally love
Wait,
that
why
so
have I-
much. I think that's
why have I never
perfect.
heard it referred
Pound
to as
Town?
Town?
That's
We
literally
love
iconic. Well, I would love to know, Jackson, when was there like a certain moment in your journey where you realized, okay, this is actually working, or you started to feel panic, or you just felt like this is changing your life?
Literally, when I tell you, like on 2.5 milligrams, when I was like a week in, I was like, this is a game changer, because it was the first time that I was not constantly I had that insatiable itch for hunger always. And I literally like drove home from work and didn't stop through a drive-through for like an entire
No,
week.
I
And I'm
truly
like,
know what you mean.
this
I
is-
truly know what you mean. Yes.
Oh my god!
When you said
McDonald's every day
yes.
after work.
When you said that you didn't know how to explain it to your doctor what food noise was, I feel like looking back, I truly didn't realize that I was so addicted to food and the food noise was so loud in my head until being where I am now. Like my brain was literally broken and I didn't even realize it. I was constantly living in this loophole, and I finally, now that I'm here, I'm like, damn, like your noise was so loud. You didn't even realize it. So
She was
know
shouting.
exactly what you were saying.
And some people are just predisposed to have that. Like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
just born with that. You have that effect.
Yes.
And it's there's so many different like factors that contribute to obesity. People literally, it drives me crazy with some of
Oh
the
my
comments,
God.
and I'm sure you guys get them as well.
Yeah,
They're insane.
Mhm.
But like some of the comments that come from primarily like the gym bros, it's so
Yes.
disconnected from reality.
absolutely.
It's like
yeah.
eat less, move more. Like,
Yeah.
we haven't heard that a million times.
Yeah,
but,
like, I didn't just try
you
that.
Also,
Yeah.
exactly. Like but they don't struggle with the other stuff. Like,
No.
No.
and the craziest thing for me, and like as a male, I can never fully like understand a woman with PCOS, but women
yeah.
with PCOS struggle so
Yes.
much, and it is
Yes.
so misunderstood by gym
Mhm.
bros, like these men
Yes.
that try to like gaslight women into saying it's their
Mhm.
fault is
Yes.
crazy to me.
Yeah, that's people
Oh,
ask
it's
me all the
crazy.
time. People ask me all the time, do you plan on stopping this medication? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to stop this medication. You're going to have to literally pry this from my hand because yes, it helps me lose weight, but it also helps me feel good. And my PCOS is the most controlled it's ever been.
Mhm.
I'm not stopping. Like, even if I were to lose
Yeah.
the weight that I
Exactly.
want to lose, I'm not. It's so much
Well,
more
I
than
have
that.
a video. I have a video, not to like self plug, but like I have a video going viral right now of like me falling out of the office chair. Did you see that, Jackson?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, hold on. No, I need to show you. Just a little. We need to show you this video quick. And any
Okay.
of the watchers, you just guys, I know you guys have probably seen it, but you guys have to watch it again. But I
Yes.
have this video going viral right now. It is at 5 million views as of this morning.
Oh shit.
But it is, when I tell you, Jackson, it is, I think every gym bro on the planet Earth found this video.
Somehow they
single
always
one
do.
of them, every single one of them is in my comments like, this is a sign, and maybe your fat ass should lose some weight before you sit in an office chair. And if this isn't a wake up call, I don't know what is. Maybe you should eat less and you won't fall out of your office chair. Like, it's just like, every gym bro ever found this video, but I'm gonna show it to you quick.
I love
literally.
that.
My favorite's when they slide into the DMs.
Did you see it? Wait.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen that one. Yes, I
Yeah.
did see that.
So literally just, I mean, it's just, and that's what like being vulnerable on the internet is like. But like, I have my top liked comment on this video is should be your sign. It's at 25,000 likes. So that's just, to me, it's just like people are so uneducated and don't understand.
Yeah.
And I even made a follow-up video and was like, guys, like I literally am 85 pounds down as of today. But even if I wasn't, like, first of all, that doesn't really matter because
Mhm.
my body is none of your business. But second of all,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't need a wake-up call because I'm already here. Like I'm already doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
even after I posted that, people are like, well, hurry up, and you should maybe eat less, and you'll get
Yeah,
there quicker.
I don't
It's just,
know.
like,
I feel like
oh my
sometimes
gosh.
those people think they're really eating. Like they think they're really eating, but there's so many crumbs that you're leaving behind. Like actually,
Yeah.
just stop talking to me. And then they slide in the DMs to like even try to prove like even more of a point. But I'm like, you are so weird sliding into a random person's DMs, trying to just let them know that they're fat when we look at ourselves every single day.
Yeah. Well,
People are so odd.
They're so
My
odd.
favorite thing now is like, instead of like, I used to just say like LOL, but now I try to act like I'm confused. Like I play dumb to engagement bait them more.
oh
Like
my god,
they'll,
wait.
they'll be like, you stupid fat fucker. Like,
All the F words.
First of all, how does TikTok allow that?
No!
They
No!
don't allow some of the shit that I post.
And the crazy part is what is on the creator care is on, and I'm like, are you sure it's on? Because these comments are still here.
No, they literally have dropped fat in my comments probably 10,000 times. Like, how are they allowed to say?
No, and I literally told Taylor, I said, do not dare turn off your comments because the trolls, yeah, they're going to keep pushing that video in the For You page and people are going to start seeing you. So don't turn it off. I honestly, at this point, I kind of live for the comments. I live for them.
I don't want any protection. I want full unhinged. And like literally, like user 828282 just told me to take a dirt nap and like unalive myself. And I'm like, what?
Oh, or my favorite also is when like two trolls find a community of trolls in my comment section and then just start having a full-blown conversation about how fat I am.
They become,
I know.
Yeah, I'm like, is that trauma bond or something? Like, I don't even know.
they stroke their own egos.
They really do. They're like, damn, you
bouncing
ate.
off each other.
Damn, you got
Yeah,
her.
most
And
of
I'm
them
like,
literally
okay.
have fat kinks. Like most of them watch fat porn. Like they are jorking it to fat porn at the end of the
Or
day.
they
Like,
probably
they're
have like
watching fat porn.
or they probably have like a Bible verse on their bio.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, I play super dumb because like they'll go back and forth with you like 20 times. So I'll be like, what? And then they'll like give me a paragraph explaining it, and I'll be like, can you just explain this? I don't understand what you're saying.
Wait, I'm gonna do that because you know what? I'm gonna make sure it's on the videos that are a minute or longer, so I get paid from it too.
Period. I eat that shit up,
Yes.
bitch. Eat that shit up.
Let me.
Yes.
So
While you're here, go ahead and get me paid.
Yeah, you might as well. But Jackson, I just have to know because I feel so. I think the first time I ever saw you actually before I even started taking a GLP-1. You posted a viral video of it when it was like you and your family were at dinner and you were like when the whole family's on Ozempic.
Yeah.
I watched that video like months and months and months before I even got into the GLP-1 community. So when I saw your page and was like, "That's him," I was like, "Oh my god!"
I'm in
I wanna
love.
know, like, at what point? I'm in love because you were just like so funny. But I want to know like what was the point where you were like, I'm gonna be vulnerable and like post my like GLP-1 journey? Like what was like that moment where you were like, I'm gonna do this?
So I was originally like in the community. I was adjacent because I heard of GLPs because of the community. So like I was adjacent. I would like help in chats, like in Annie's chat. I would like help answer questions about GLPs and whatever it may be. So I started off moderating for people, helping in the chats, things like that. And from doing that so much, I'm like, they spout this stuff all day long. Like, why can't I do that?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I was like, and I never intended to share my life on social media. Like I was always kind of like the person, like I'll post a picture on Instagram, but like I'm not,
Were you ever like
but,
nervous
like,
to do that?
I don't know. I always was like the class clown. So I felt like it played nicely for me. Like I'm able to like express myself in this way. And I really found myself within this. Like
I love that.
the community made me feel comfortable. Like over the last like year and a half of posting content and stuff, like I have like been very, very open and vulnerable about my sexuality. Like
Yes, I love that.
I've met so many people in this community. Growing up in a small Georgia town where you don't feel like comfortable being who you really are and like coming to your own, like now I have a husband and we have a house, like and I've been able to be myself in this community and actually like express myself through my content, and I think that that's really empowering. Like
love that.
Not only like the weight loss and like the health benefits, but like the community that I built here has been like the biggest benefit to me.
Yes,
like mental
absolutely.
health wise.
I would do it all over again just for the community.
Yep.
Me too.
100%.
Yeah, it's like a second family for sure. I love it.
Oh my
I
god,
love it
and
here so
there's
much. I love you guys.
Yes, I love you guys. I feel like yes, trolls come and go, but I feel like the community stays and it always just outweighs like all the bad comments. So yeah, I love the GLP-1 community. They're just the best.
Yeah, me too. I feel like one last like maybe like get to know you question before we jump into like the little game moment, Jackson, because you've I feel like been so successful in like your GLP-1 journey and stuff, and you're in maintenance now. I need to know because Pris and I have been like rotating our injection sites and stuff like that. What is your like favorite go-to injection site?
Your
You
sweet
have
spot.
Okay.
Your sweet
BP
spot.
BPCOS put me on this.
Okay.
So
Okay, yeah.
if you know
Is it
B,
the ass cheek?
No, we don't talk about that. That is not an approved injection site. With that being said,
It's my neck.
My back.
no, 2 inches under the belly button is a slay. That is my favorite spot. Personally.
Okay, period.
And I will like go to the grave with that. 2
Yeah,
inches
you'll
under the
die.
belly button.
Okay.
You'll
Okay.
die
where
on
it's at.
that.
What's your least favorite?
We
Thigh.
Oh,
Me too.
okay. I was this close to doing my thigh yesterday, and I told Tay, I was like, I don't think I can do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't think.
yeah.
Here's the crazy thing, like, and people that have never been big will not understand this. We got some powerful ass muscular thighs.
Yes,
There is some meat in there, and it hurts.
dude. Yesterday, I literally did a different side on my stomach, and I was telling Taylor like it kind of hurt, and Taylor was like, "You might have gotten like a muscle or something," and I was like, "Damn, I didn't even think I had muscle in there." So
Yeah.
It's there.
it's there.
It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
And you hit
And
it, you're like, oh.
I can feel it now, Mr. Krabs.
The less like meat you have around it, the more muscle it hurts.
The more
Like,
molecule
I
you be
cannot inject
getting,
my
the more
thigh.
it hurts.
So,
Exactly.
Jackson, I actually have started taking Lipo B, and that is an intramuscular injection. Have you done one of those yourself yet?
Okay, so I do lipo C, but I don't do it in intramuscular. I just do it sub Q.
I feel like I
Oh
would
my
do the
God,
same.
I literally, I've wanted to like switch it over to sub Q, honestly, but I've just read where like the effects might be a little bit different. But that hoe hurts going into that muscle. Oh, it's like I can feel it. Like I feel a crunch. Like oh my
Oh
god,
my
like,
God, you did not just
I
say crunch.
hate it. I hate it.
You did not just
I
say
don't
crunch.
like
hear
that.
it.
I
I
don't
did
like
not.
that at all, and I bruise easily, so I do not want that.
Oh, she's
Me too. Me too. I'm a pasty myself, so I yeah, I bruise really easily.
The lipo C, I love it though. Like she is that girl. Like my energy levels, even doing a sub Q, like my energy levels have been
okay.
insane.
Period. I might have to try it because I don't want to do that
Yeah.
needle. I'm not doing that fucking needle. Fuck
I kind
that.
of been thinking about switching to Lipo C in general because my immune system is shit, and I've heard that like the C like helps with that. So maybe I need to switch over
Yeah.
to Lipo C.
Yeah.
Okay, period. All right. Well,
Period,
okay,
period,
being
period,
educated.
period. I have to know, Jackson. Another
Period.
question. Another question. I know we said that was gonna be our last, but we have one more for me. What has been throughout your journey the worst side effect you've ever had?
Just constipation. I
Yeah.
literally have not had side effects like that. Like I had nausea one time, but like constipation's the only thing. And when I increased my fiber, girl,
She was coming
we're
out.
good. We're good over
Oh.
here. And shameless plug, but like, and I'm not like sponsored or anything, but I eat grooms.
Oh,
And-
period.
She's
Have
she's
you
not
ever
for me.
tried? Have you ever tried Juice on the Loose by Plume?
Yes, I have.
That's pretty fire for me too.
I have.
That's pretty fire.
Yeah,
for
she
me.
works. She works.
Wait, you said that you eat. I didn't even hear what you said, Jackson. You said you eat what?
The Groons
Groons.
gummies.
Groons. Okay, period.
Yeah, I like
I
them.
feel like I've seen those recently. I might have to
I
dive
feel like-
into them. I love
I
a
feel like
gummy.
they keep
Are they
it regular.
gummies?
And they're they're
I love a
gummies.
gummy.
They're gummies. Just a whole bunch of like
Wow.
greens and fruits and all that kinds of stuff. It's so
Ooh.
funny. Their whole marketing thing is like Ozempic's best friend. That's like their marketing thing.
I love
So-
that.
Oh wait, okay.
Love that.
I'm
I love
sad.
that.
I'm very much.
Well, all that talking really got me kind of thirsty. I don't know about y'all. I got a little parched
Yeah.
again. I need some water.
I've been sneaking sips in my water because y'all talking. So
Hydration check. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I think I'm ready for a fun little game.
I'm ready for a game
Let's
time.
play.
So now that we all feel emotionally bonded and we're ready to go, we're hydrated, hot. Let's play a new game that we came up with called Reject or Inject.
Oh, okay.
Cue the sound effect.
No, I'm so excited. We are going to be throwing out like spicy little like GLP-1 related prompts, hot
Okay.
takes or just like Delulu thoughts. And basically we're gonna have to say whether or not we would reject it or we would like, inject it. A little like funny GLP-1 game. So literally no explanations at first. So we're gonna say the statement and there can be no explanations prior. We have to answer it and then after we can have like a little convo about it and like give each other like our reasonings of why we said what we said. Or like why we injected
Okay.
or rejected.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, so
Awesome.
I feel like the first ones I feel like are going to be like kind of like little like rapid fire questions, and then like as we go it might be like get like a little deeper kind of moment, you know?
Okay, period.
All right.
You go first, Tay.
We're ready.
All right, you guys ready? All right.
I'm ready.
So we will answer. I'll read the first prompt, and then how about we go Chris, and then Jackson can answer, and then I'll answer. Okay.
Why don't we let our
Cool.
special guest go first?
All right. Where are my inners? Wait. Oh my God.
You're fine.
Hold
You're
on.
fine.
Okay. So I'll read the prompt, and then Jackson will answer first, and then Chris, and then me.
Period. Okay, period.
Okay. All right. Ready? Telling your doctor that you're still hungry just so you can go up on your dose.
Inject.
I have to inject that too.
I'm
15.
injecting it. I'm
Give me
injecting it.
15.
And for me, I'll take 2. Thank you. I'll
What's
take
the
2.
highest? Are you sure we can't go higher than 15?
Do you mind sending me a monthly package, actually? The
If you
yearly
prescribe
supply.
15. If you prescribe a 15 and a 5, I can go to 20.
Ooh, period. Okay. Next one. DLP side effects are worth it if you drop 10 pounds.
Inject.
Inject.
For 10.
I fear I'm going to inject that
I
too.
fear inject for 10.
Inject for 10.
Jackson said, yeah, it's like Jeopardy. Like, inject for 10. No, I think that honestly, like, sometimes I think we do suffer through, like, the bad side effects, but, like, if I'm being honest, like, I had explosive diarrhea. When I was on semaglutide, like,
She said, I'll do it all over again. Inject it.
I would do it again. I know I would.
Period.
Honestly, I'm injecting for 5. Like, I'm just doing it. I don't care.
I love it. I'm injected for half the pound, all right? Any pound
Yeah.
on, I'm injected in.
Oh, hell yeah, I am.
Period.
On the topic of poop, not pooping for 5 days, are we injecting or rejecting?
Reject.
I'm going to have to reject that, you guys, for real. Because one thing about me is I love to take a shit. I'm going to be so real. I love to shit. So, eject.
A toilet. Hate to see Pris.
No, like, actually, eject. That's my throne right there.
Eject. Okay, I'm gonna say reject too. I'll say reject because, you know, and this is for anybody listening, if you're going more than just a couple days without pooping, all right, you need to take some Marilax. You need to put some
Yeah.
Marilax.
Yeah.
Mango,
Hit up your local
Mango
Taco Bell.
7,
Yeah,
Mango
Mango 7. Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know that.
All the magnesium, babe. Start taking that
And,
magnesium. Get some
and if you're not, you can get a Preparation H sponsorship like I did.
I love that. Love it.
Oh,
Love
He
it.
wasn't shitting. They said, "Here you go."
Here you go. Okay, the next one is hiding weight loss from family or friends.
Reject. My whole family knows.
Yeah, reject as fuck because I'm just gonna. I don't give a fuck. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna say reject because one thing about me is I'm walking up to my family and I'm going, "So do you guys see? Am I a molecule yet?"
Did you keep my baby?
Yes.
Did you keep my baby clothes? Because I need them back.
Exactly.
No. Oh, Pris is y'all. Pris has been begging. She was earlier begging for Jackson's pet's clothes. She wants my Build-A-Bear's clothes so bad. She just
Yes.
wants molecules here
If
soon,
any of
y'all.
you guys
gotta-
have kids and they're outgrowing their clothes, save them in a pile for me. A couple months.
Do you
Oh
guys
my
have
God.
a Labubu?
No, I don't.
No.
No, but
Do
a
you?
lot of people
Okay.
confuse me for
I
them.
don't.
Now I
I
know
won't.
you fucking lying.
I just want one because everyone else has one now.
No, I
the only
know.
reason.
I fear that. You know how people are like, "Oh, you're just following trends. You're just on the trend train.
I am.
You're on the trend train," and I am. And
I'm literally on the
I
GLP.
want to. Yeah,
Let
like,
me on it.
one thing about me is if it's popular, I'm buying it. Okay, so I
Exactly.
I want a Labubu to hang off of my Coach purse. Okay, like
Exactly.
I want a Labubu so bad. Like, where do we buy them from? Because I kind of heard they're kind of like a Birkin. Like, you can't just go to a store and buy a Labubu.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Oh.
I also heard there's like limited edition ones.
Yeah.
Like, very rare ones.
Yes, there's one holding an
I
Ozempic
know.
pen.
Shut up. I want it. I want that.
I was like, wait,
No, there is though, like for real.
If they don't have it, I'll
No,
make it.
just kidding.
wait, Jackson, you need to patent that right now. He's the
Dude, I would
It's
buy one.
over.
I would buy one AF.
It's over.
If there's any Labubu dealers in the comments or listening right now, send us your information. We won't tell anyone. Okay?
Yeah, we won't.
All right, thank you. All right, next one. Going on a trip and skipping your shot just so that you can eat more.
Reject.
Yeah, reject. I haven't done that.
No, I want to be skinny.
Okay. So I'm gonna say reject because I didn't, but I just went to Florida last weekend, and if I'm being honest, I contemplated. Oh my god, I have to burp. We're so hydrated. I contemplated pushing my my injection off until I got back, but I was like, no, you know what? We're building habits.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a fatty. You don't need to eat all that food that you're gonna eat on that trip like you want to. And
I can see why you would though. Like I can see like why people would, but at the same time, like I feel like if I don't take it, I'm just gonna grow into like wanting to not take it when I go out and stuff like that. And
I did a video about this and it was very divisive. It was very split on.
Because some people do.
Yeah, and I can see both sides, you know, but I feel like I'm a very routine person. Like if I were to do it once, then I think like next time I could just do it again. I don't know.
For me personally, it goes back to like ED behavior where you're like pulling it away so you can like slip it more in. It's like I don't like that idea. So I just want to keep girl, I'll shoot it up till the day I die.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I don't want to well, that kind of sounded a little not what you guys are thinking about, okay? Well, we don't know what he does in his personal time, okay? But, you know, no, I totally get what you're saying. Like
I get it too, yeah.
I don't know, I feel like I didn't want to build those. Like I wanted to stay away from like the old habits that like old Taylor was doing. But yeah, I'm glad that period. Okay. All right.
Period. Okay. Next one is keeping old clothes just in case.
Inject because I haven't thrown away shit.
I'm going to say inject because coming from a very vulnerable side, this is the first time that I feel like something has truly worked for me. And I think I have PTSD from all the diets that I've done in my past. And I'm like, well, what if it comes back? Like, what if the weight comes back? But yeah, I'm going to inject that one.
For me, I actually I totally understand like where like you're coming from, but I'm going to say reject just for the fact of like, I don't know. I'm moving in 5 weeks and I did like a closet clean out and I threw away everything that was a 4X or a 3X.
Period.
I was like, you know what? And as I was doing it, I just kept saying to myself, I was like, I'm never going to allow her to come back. And
no,
so
period. I love that.
I don't know if it was maybe me being hard on myself or maybe I'm just so tired of like this version of me and I don't want to ever go back to her. That was kind of my way of saying like, well, you done threw away like $1,000 worth of clothes, girl. So, well, I'm going to donate them. But
yeah,
I did.
Oh, yeah. I love that. I love that so much.
Waiting to be donated. Yeah. So
I love that.
I'm going to say reject.
Period. I think for me, I just started this journey. So I think I'm still letting her go, you know, like she's still.
Oh, yeah. It takes a while.
Yeah.
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 Your turn, T.
I like that. So, okay. So, like, this one's kind of like not really like on the realm of like GLP-1s is kind of like an extra like funny one. Refusing to date someone who's never been in therapy or doesn't believe in therapy. Or sorry, dating someone who's never been in therapy or refuses to go to therapy.
Reject.
I'm going to reject that too because I think big dick energy comes with being emotionally vulnerable.
Yeah, for sure.
I am as well rejecting that. I've had my fair share of narcissistic men and they just think that they don't want a therapist telling them how to feel. And it's just if you like think that you're too hot for therapy and bettering yourself, then I don't want anything to do with it.
You're the opposite. So. I'm very vocal about feelings and emotions. I'm a fucking Libra. Like I cry every day just for fun. So I need you to match my level.
Yes.
Okay, we said zodiacs. Jackson, what are you?
I am a Scorpio.
Period. Oh my god.
Me too.
I love that.
Okay, my next question is missing food noise just a tiny bit.
Ooh.
I know. That one's a little bit.
Inject. I miss her.
Mm-hmm.
I miss big packing Baskin Robbins.
Period.
I miss it. Now every time I go to Baskin Robbins because it's the Baskin and the Dunkin' together, now all I get is coffee and I feel like a boring ass bitch.
Like,
I used to get a triple scoop of the New York cheesecake.
Ooh, have you ever the pistachio one was my shit.
I've never had Baskin Robbins.
It's pretty good, dude.
Oh, it's next level.
Yeah,
it's good.
Pretty good.
I mean, if you've ever had Kilwins is so much better. Kilwins is the best ice cream ever.
I don't know if that's a Texas thing.
It's the best.
Period.
It's the best thing.
Well, I'm going to have to say inject because we just kind of had an episode about this, but I used to literally eat when I would feel any sort of emotion, like sad, happy, crying. And so I'm currently going through a phase in my journey where I'm literally having to learn how to deal with these emotions and not eat them. So I think in that sense, I think I do miss food noise just a little bit because it would take the edge off. But, you know, we got it. We're getting through this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to also say inject just because I think kind of like what Pris said is like, I I miss like being able to emotionally eat sometimes, and sometimes it feels like I'm lonely. Like I was like a little depressed last week, and I just kind of felt well fuck, what do I do? Like I don't have food to comfort me. Also, like when I've noticed like when I'm on vacations and stuff, or when I'm with my friends, like my friends are always like, Taylor, like what do you want to eat? Are you down to eat this? And I can't answer them. I'm like, guys, like literally, please just pick. And they want me to be like the deciding factor, because my two friends like they can't decide, and they want me to be like, well, Taylor, which one sounds better to you? And I'm like I don't fucking know. Just pick before I cry. So like, I just like
Literally.
I definitely miss that part of myself like just a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool that we kind of all agree on that. One last little question, unless Chris has more, but GLP-1s have changed your personality.
Inject. For sure. 100%. I have become way more open and vulnerable. I have cried on this on TikTok so many times, on live so many times, trauma dumped so many times. So I have healed through my journey, and I definitely have shared my emotions. And
I love
it's
that
been
so
a
much.
much more vulnerable side of myself.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to inject the fuck out of that one too, because I actually just posted a video today. Because when I first started my TikTok, I was like I mean, I still am, but it was mostly about like fashion content, and I kind of like switched over to like GLP-1 weight loss. And some people still kind of are like, I miss your old content, Mom. And I love being a GLP-1 creator, and I love talking about weight loss. I love talking about a tool that's changed my life, and I will take it on as a personality trait every single day, because it's just changed my life so freaking much. Like, this is the most happy I've ever been.
Yep.
Yeah, it's my personality now.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to hit inject on that one, just because I feel like it's also GLP-1. Like, first of all, posting about GLP-1s has changed my life. Like, I've literally gained almost 50,000 followers, which has been life changing. So I'm thankful for all of you guys. But it's also just I feel more in control. I feel like a GLP-1 has just made me feel like I have more control of my emotions and what I'm thinking of, and just of my body. Like, I finally feel for the first time as like just not a constant worry and thinking about food. Like, I feel like I can actually hear Taylor for the first time in my life. Like, I don't have another voice in there that's always thinking about food, and I can finally listen to myself. And I would say that it's changing my personality in the best way. It really has, and I'm so thankful and appreciative for our little injection, our once a week injection.
Yeah, and our injection
I
also led us to each other.
I think that you guys can really relate to this as well. Is like when you get those DMs. Like, I've had DMs that literally have made me cry before. It's like,
oh my god, yes.
Have said that you've like helped them. Like, there was this one lady that said that like last year, this was during fall, last fall, she wasn't able to like stand up and rake leaves, and this year that she could, and like that shit tore me apart.
Yes.
I'm like, that is just like insane to see these people's lives change in front of you, and like walk alongside them for their journey and support them. Like, it is so fulfilling.
Absolutely. Or like when a mom can finally like keep run with their kids and do stuff with their kids and get on rides with them. I think that's like really emotional for me too, because I started this weight loss medication with the intentions of one day having children and being able to keep up with them, because at the weight I was at, I was not going to be able to do any of that. So
yeah,
it is a lot. It's really amazing.
Yeah. No, it's been, I also love like not only like it's been changing and impacting our lives, but all of our listeners as well. So I'm grateful that we've been able to be here, along for the journey with you guys. So we all love you guys so much. But Jackson, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with us and playing that little juicy game and telling us a little bit about yourself and your journey. We knew that this was going to be a very like vulnerable, but yet like also like the perfect amount of like hilarious at the same time. So yeah, I'm just so thankful that we had two people like immediately in mind when we thought about like guests on our podcast. It was you and Annie. Like, it was without a doubt, like we immediately were like Jackson and Annie. Like, it was planned. The second that we started introducing guests, we knew exactly who you guys were going to be.
Absolutely.
So we are thankful for not only like, you coming on here, but also like impacting the GLP-1 community, because at the end of the day, Jackson's going to make us laugh. You are going to be the person that like, we're scrolling and you're going to make us laugh. So
absolutely. And talking about that, I would love for you, Jackson, to just, throw out your username again. Let us know of any upcoming stuff that you have planned, or just, whatever you have. The floor is yours.
Yes, I am JackLeMay03 on TikTok. I think I said JackLeMay13 earlier. 13 is usually my number, but it was taken. So it's JackLeMay03 on TikTok. Yeah. I don't really have anything new coming around the corner, just going to be more goofs and gaffs and videos. During the month of June, we are celebrating Pride by raising money for Trevor Project. So if
Okay.
you guys want to support the Trevor Project, I have a link in my bio,
Oh,
and you can support the Trevor
yes.
Project. Any gifts or anything that is sent to me, any subscribers for the month of June is also going to Trevor Project. And last year we raised $18,000 for Trevor
I
Project.
love
God.
that. Yay. Y'all go check
Yeah,
out his link in the
so-
bio.
So that's my plug. That's my only plug.
Yes.
Yeah, Jackson, I love that so much. I definitely, after we get off here, I want to talk about how maybe, like, if we can maybe get that link or something, because I would love to support something like that.
Period.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think you're missing one little plug, friend. You just lost your Instagram, which is very unfortunate. And I'm so sorry, but
Yeah.
what is the new
Yeah.
Instagram? What is the new
I literally
Insta?
have 3 followers. Jack.
Well, you're about to have 5.
on Instagram.
Okay,
Jack
period.
on Instagram.
Okay.
And literally, I have a video that I posted today, and that's all I have. So I haven't
That's
even had a
okay.
chance to follow people back yet. But
Aw.
yeah, excited to restart the journey.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
really.
Fresh start.
Excited.
No, yeah, and honestly,
Yeah.
meta is hard, so I feel for you in that sense. I'm so sorry.
Yes, but
Yeah,
honestly, I have no doubt
absolutely.
you're going to do the damn thing. You're going to do the damn thing.
I was like, my immediate thought wasn't like, you lost 2 years of content, you lost this, and you lost this amount of followers. My immediate thought was like, I lost my Facebook too, and it took me 2 fucking years to get my grandma to accept my friend request. Like, there
You
is
said,
no way
I know you're lying.
there is no way that bitch is gonna accept my friend request. It's gonna be sitting out there for 2 years again. I'm like,
Damn.
what the fuck?
Inconsiderate,
Oh my
honestly.
God.
Yeah, so
Inconsiderate.
Yeah, well, you guys definitely, we will put all of your ads up on the screen. So you guys, please make sure that you go help out our friend. And like he said as well, he does
Yes.
have the information of the Trevor Project in his bio. So
yes.
make sure that you guys also click that link and get educated and donate if you
Yes.
can. But Jackson, I, again, appreciate you so much for joining and hanging out with us. And
Yes,
playing that
thank you
little
so
game.
much.
I had so much fun.
So
Our
much.
listeners and watchers, if you guys are interested in having more of the little reject or inject games, definitely let us know in the
So sorry. Let's start over. I don't know what that was. I have it on Do Not Disturb, but I think Dusty's calling me like 500 times.
Priscilla. It
So
is golden
sorry.
time. Okay, our guest put
No,
his
I have it on
phone
Do Not Disturb, but I think he's blowing my lineup and it comes through after like
Oh,
so many
okay.
calls.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
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 Hold on.
If you
Hold on.
don't edit that into a
Oh, it's
into a
gonna be a
clip.
clip.
It's gonna be a bloop.
clip, don't you worry.
It'll be a
It'll
bloop.
It'll be a clip. All right, guys. I had so much fun hanging out with you guys today. If you guys, as our listeners, would like more episodes of Reject or Inject, maybe with some other guests, or maybe just some spicier questions or another version, definitely make sure to let us know in the comments. And thank you guys again for listening.
Yes, thank y'all so much for listening. We'll catch y'all in the next episode. We love y'all so much. Bye, besties.
Bye.
Bye.
Friends.